Amen, amen. Now, what I did a little research on the family name Monroe. And who are we? We are the Monroes. Our name is a Scottish name that means from the river's mouth. Who are we? We are the Monroes. As Monroes, we have a deep inner desire to lead, organize, supervise, and to achieve status, power, and wealth. Who are we? We are the Monroes. As Monroes, we are a people that are competent, practical, and often obtain great power and wealth. As Monroes, we tend to be successful in business and commercial affairs, and we are able to achieve great material dreams. Now, some of you may be saying to yourself, yep, that's me. Others of you may be looking around and saying, I must be at the wrong family reunion because that is not me. Now, I know my husband is probably saying, oh, Nicole, so that's what's wrong with you. Because he often tells me, Nicole, you have control issues. You like to always be in control. So, you know what? The next time he tells me I have control issues, I'm going to remind him that I am a Monroe. And as a Monroe, we like to live large and in charge. Good morning, family. Again, I am Nicole Evans. I am the daughter of Sunday Ward, the granddaughter of Nancy Williams, the great-granddaughter of Minnie Monroe Newman, and the great-great-granddaughter of Sonny and Nancy Monroe. I will be your speaker for the hour, but don't worry, I don't plan on standing up here for an hour and speaking. As my mother told you, I am a 20-year retired Army veteran. And one thing that the Army taught me about speaking in front of an audience is to always remember the 3 B's. And the 3 B's are be brief, be brilliant, and be gone. So I plan on doing just that. I promise to be brief. I pray you see my brilliance. And in just a few minutes, I will throw up the deuces and I will be gone. Now, when my mom told me that I would be speaking at this prayer breakfast for the family reunion, I was very honored that the committee even considered me. And I know we recognized them last night, but I would like for us to give another round of applause to the family reunion committee that put all this together. Yes, they did planned a great weekend of family fun and fellowship. Now, as I was getting ready for this family reunion, I began to go back down memory lane and think about all the times I spent as a little girl around the Monroe side of my family. And memories of going to Cousin Liz's house with my grandmother came to my mind. I remember going to Cousin Liz's house and sitting in the living room, and I vaguely remember seeing Aunt Sweetie sitting there. And what I liked most about going to Cousin Liz's house was that kumquat tree that was right in her front yard. I remember going out there and picking and eating the kumquats from that tree. And then I began to think about all those times I was dropped off at 6 o'clock in the morning on the front porch of Cousin Florence's house the day before Easter to get my candy curls. I remember my mom telling me, girl, we got to get there early or you're going to be there all day. You know it's first come, first served. And lastly, I remember the times at my great-grandma's house, my Minnie's house, climbing through the mulberry tree and climbing in the mango trees, and my Minnie whipping me with the fly swatter saying, girls are not supposed to climb trees. Do any of you have those memories, or if not those specific memories, some of your own Monroe family memories? Now, when I asked the theme for the prayer breakfast, I was told the theme is standing on the shoulders of giants. Standing on the shoulders of giants. What exactly does it mean to stand on the shoulders of giants? Before I go into what that phrase means to me, I want us to first get an understanding of the word giant. Normally, when someone hears the word giant, they initially think of someone of great size and power, like Goliath in the Bible, or the famous wrestler from back in the day named Andre the Giant. A giant does not have to be determined or limited to one's size, stature, or strength. I think I'll say that one again. A giant does not have to be determined or limited to one's size, stature, or strength. But a giant can also be determined by one's significance or importance. Or a giant can be someone that has exceptional talent or qualities. Now, Sonny and Nancy Monroe may not have been people of great size, stature, or strength, but they are giants to us because of their importance and significance in our lives. If it had not been for Sonny and Nancy Monroe coming together, none of us would be here today. And it is upon their shoulders that we stand today. Although Sonny and Nancy were giants, they were limited by the times in which they lived in. They were limited in what they could accomplish. And they were limited in what they could see themselves becoming. But as I thought about this theme, standing on the shoulders of giants, I began to let my imagination have its way. And what I saw was each generation of Monroes standing on the shoulders of another and relaying back to Daddy Sonny what they saw. In my imagination, I saw Daddy Sonny working in the fields, saying, "All I can see is myself working in the fields for the rest of my life. But what I can't see is my children working in these fields all of their lives." Then Sonny Monroe takes his children. He takes a child named Minnie and tells Minnie, "Girl, stand on my shoulders and tell me what you see." And that goes on for 4 generations. And you have 4 generations of Monroes standing on the shoulders of one another, relaying back what they see. And I stand before you today as a part of that 4th generation. Remember, I told you earlier, I am Nicole, the daughter of Sunday, the granddaughter of Nancy, the great-granddaughter of Minnie, and the great-great-granddaughter of Sonny and Nancy. And what I see and what I have seen this weekend, I relay back to Granddaddy Sonny and Grandma Nancy, and I tell them, "Oh, Granddaddy, you do not have to worry. Your children will grow up to be outstanding citizens, pillars in their communities, great civil rights activists. Your children will grow up to become doctors, like your grandson Ben, one of the finest doctors in California, and your grandson Tommy, the dentist. You will even have granddaughters that will grow up to be business owners, like your granddaughter Florence, school teachers like your granddaughter Doris, and Grandma Nancy, you will even have a granddaughter named after you, Nancy Matilda, who is tough as nails. The doctors will tell her that she has cancer and only has a few months to live. But over 30 years later, she will still be standing saying, I'm still here. Oh, Granddaddy, I even see that we have a black president named Barack Obama. And because of him, I can see the possibility of even one of your children becoming president of the United States of America. You see, when I think about this family, the Monroe family, and who we are, I am reminded of the time in the Bible when Jesus asked Peter, who do men say I am? Peter answered, you are Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus then said back to Peter, flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father in heaven. And upon this rock do I build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Instead of asking the question to you, who do men say the Monroes are? I pose this question to you, family. Who do you say the Monroes are? Well, I say the Monroes are people of great character. The Monroes are people of great courage. The Monroes are people of great strength. And as long as we keep our faith in God and continue to stand upon the shoulders of the giants that have gone on before us, the very gates of hell will not be able to prevail against this family. We may fall down, but we always get back up again and say, I'm still standing. On Christ, the solid rock, I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. In closing, I would like to tell you about this song the young people listen to today. I don't recall the name of the artist, but I believe the song is entitled, You Don't Even Know. Now, I know we have scholars in here and that may not be grammatically correct, but that is the way the song goes. It's You Don't Even Know. And in this song, the rapper is talking about all the people around him being unaware of what he is doing, being unaware of what he is wearing, and basically being unaware of who he was. So some of the lyrics go like this. I'm wearing $1 million watch, and you don't even know it. These $1,000 pair of shoes I'm wearing, and you don't even know it. I came from the bottom, and now I'm on the top, and you don't even know it. I dropped a Molly in her drink, and she don't even know it. I got $1 million crib, and you don't even know it. So what am I trying to say, family? What I'm saying is that you can have a family that is rich in heritage, and you don't even know it. That's why it's important to come to these family reunions so you are aware of who you are as a people. So when I go back and talk to those family members that were not able to make it this weekend, I'm going to do this little rap song for them. Girl, you got civil rights activists in your family, you don't even know it. You got big time doctors in your family, you don't even know it. Child, you even got a reality TV star in your family, and you don't even know it. We got millionaires like Fred Astaire, and you don't even know it. Family, be aware of who we are as a people. Not only are we Monroes, but we are also children of the Most High God. And as children of the Most High God, He wants us to live large and in charge. In His Word, He tells us we are the head and not the tail. We are above and not beneath. His Word tells us that we should own houses and lands. We are the lender and not the borrower. His Word tells us that we should be wealthy. Why? Because He has given us the power to get wealth. He says we are blessed in the city, we are blessed in the field. We are blessed when we go in, and we are blessed when we come out. He will not withhold any good things from us. We are the Monroes, and we are a blessed people. Family, I would like to say to you, I love you. God bless you. I pray that I was brief. I pray you saw my brilliance, and peace. I'm out.